All right. We have a lot of runway here.
Thank you.
Close to 7,500 feet. The temperature is 25 degrees. So we are right, and our elevation is way less than 1,000. So we need less than 1,800 feet of runway, and less than 2,600 feet to be over 50-foot obstacles. I think we got enough runway, right?
Yeah, so 1926.
We should have enough runway. What about on our destination?
Negative 200 feet.
All right.
So,
What about on our destination? Ooh. Okay. Landing. Here we go. So, wow. So we only need about 900 feet or less
of ground roll.
And then total, that's full stop.
Over 50-foot obstacle.
Oh, over 50-foot obstacles. Okay. So, wow.
You see how much an obstacle adds to your distance?
Yeah.
If we were able to just come in with no obstacle and touch down like right at the beginning of the runway, 900 feet. If you're perfect.
If you're on point. All right. So we better make this within the first third. All right. That works for me. What am I? How do I play with this? You need to teach me how to do this damn thing. So you move it with the big one. You select with the little one.
Yep.
Normal procedure. All right. Normal takeoff. We're taking off runway 14. Normal takeoff. Nothing crazy here. Problems with before rotation. We power down, stop. Problems after rotation. If we got runway left, we land right ahead. Problems after rotation, without any more runway, we try to look for a good place to put it down within 30 degrees or wherever is best. Let's see, CAPS altitude over here, 620. All right, about that, 620. So that means that 620 we get CAPS. Over 2,120 feet. We may have some time to run checklists, maybe turn back to the airport or to a close airport. If not, we should make a CAPS decision, right at 1,000 feet or right below 2,000 feet. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, we do have an elite aviator here. I mean, you can take controls and you might be able to land this thing without having to.
So let's think about a couple things, right? This runway, because this is sloped downhill here, is at 120. But up there, it's higher.
Yeah.
Are you pulling CAPS over the end of the runway when you take off? Or are you going to be way down there?
We're going to be way down there, so yeah.
So is 620 really going to be 500 feet above the ground?
That's true.
Over there?
That's
not. So think about it now deeper. Now you know, like, the process of what we're trying to get out of you. But it's 153 out there.
Right.
And really, let's just round up to 200 to be on the safe side.
That's true.
So 700 MSL down at that end is probably going to be more like
a better cap altitude.
A better cap altitude, exactly. All right. Also, don't forget about the gaggle.
Which helps. It'll help.
I look at that a little bit more.
Gotcha.
A lot of times, because the altitude can change. 700 is a good number to have in your mind. Quick panic scenario, like something actually happens. You can look, okay, CAPS. But when I'm like climbing up to CAPS altitude, once I'm at 500 AGL there, I'm calling CAPS. Okay. Then if something happens after that, I already know I have it. Okay. Also, if you lose your engine at the rotation, there's enough runway remaining.
Yeah.
Use all drag available to land on the runway, right? So a slip, sideways slip, if you're got speed that you need to kill and the runway is coming up quickly, you can do anything you need to try to kill the energy you have and get back onto the ground. So if you're already climbed up and you're at like 90 knots already and you're up in the air and you need to start diving down back to the runway as quickly as you can because you're running out of runway and you can't just glide that energy off, you need to slip it, get down, keep that slip in right over the runway sideways to help that speed come back to like 75, 70, and put it down and land and not run out of runway. So now you're thinking about more advanced flying techniques, like what you're actually going to do in that moment so that you actually have success by landing on the runway and not end up floating too far where you roll off that hill at the end of the runway down there.
Ain't that true?
All right, perfect. Let's roll up and let's get out of here because we're going to be late on our flight, but that's okay.
All right, let's get out of here. Brakes off. Engine on.
I would wait just until you're at the hole short and you make your call.
True.
And you clear everything before you do that.
Doesn't look like there's traffic. All right, you can move, brother. Come on. Plane don't want to go, bro. I don't think he wants to go. I'm kidding, man.
I was about to say, give me my controls. Watch those cones. Keep us on the line over here.
Watching. All right, I see final is clear. I don't see anything on my screen. Mama traffic 21 Echo Fox, departing runway 14, going to the east. Mama.
Are we going to the east?
We're going east now. Well, we're departing to the east.
To the south. All right, real quick, do your boost pump mixture flaps.
Boost pump, make sure flaps are set. Air conditioning off. Engine page comes
Lights
on.
and trim.
Lights and trim.
Perfect. Make sure we're clear.
We are clear, besides that bird that's coming here to take off with us. Alright.
Caution that flock of birds at the end.
Yes, sir.
So if they decide to take off and get in front of us, there's not much we can do there.
Alright, we'll be looking. Full power.
Heels on the floor.
Set. Heels on the floor.
Rudder for center line.
Looking for that. I have it. Airspeed is alive. Oh, I don't have it now. 60.
A little bit more right, get back on center.
Rotate. Where my birds at? Flaps are up.
15 minutes, dropping off one.
Where my birds? Where my birds?
They've moved on.
Oh, good. We don't need them. All right, let's climb.
That's where you're at.
Let's climb out of here.
Somerset traffic, Cherokee 809, turning left crosswind, runway 30, Somerset.
All right, there's 620. We're only 400 feet above the ground.
True. I see that.
There's caps.
And there's caps available. Flaps are up. Maps coming on. Let's leave it at 4 miles. That's a nice trip. Not bad at all. Let's fly to the water, man.
3 miles to the northwest.
We just called approach now? Or wait?
Usually I'll wait till I'm out of pattern altitude, kind of on course, and then I'll switch over.
Runway 2.
Alright, so...
Alright, we're through pattern altitude. You can go ahead and direct to. Enter. Perfect.
Alright, where are we going? We're going to 26th November, right?
McGuire approach, United 1043, passing 7,300 for 7,000. We have Oscar. United 1043.
And how far are we from KBLM?
Maintain 6,000. 3022, direct Robbinsville, descend.
3 miles from KBLM?
Brickyard 4745.
How should we jump?
We are currently
4745. Wire, November 784.
4 miles, yeah.
800 climbing to 4,500.
4 miles to the southeast.
Approach call from your 30.
4 miles to the south.
3022, November 78408.
McGuire approach, Cirrus 21 Echo Fox, 4 miles to the southeast of KBLM. Request flight following to 26 November.
Number 21 Echo Foxtrot, say type aircraft.
Cirrus SR20.
Number 21 Echo Foxtrot, McGuire approach call numbers 3022, squawk 3354.
3354, is it? 3022, squawking 3054.
3354.
3354, my bad, for 29 Echo Fox. 3354.
Perfect. Yeah, so don't say my bad. Who cares if you make a mistake? Correction 3354. Okay, because everybody makes mistakes. Don't worry about feeling like you had to do something wrong. Just 3054. Oh, correction 3354. And just leave it at that. Nobody.
21 Echo Foxtrot, radar contact 5 miles south of Belmar.
Position checks, 21 Echo Fox.
Chronos 1010, send to maintain 3000.
So maintain 3,000, Chronos 1010.
McGuire approach November 8942 Victor.
November 8942 Victor, McGuire approach call altimeter 3022 ident.
14942 Victor, that's, I used to train in that plane.
November 8942 3022. Just the bridge. I would like to request
Yep, Old Bridge.
following to Ocean County. I'm in a Cessna 172. Student pilot.
That's the first plane I ever flew.
Yeah.
A42 Victor. And stop. Piece of shit.
What's our climb checklist?
November 42 Victor, radar contact 5
Time
miles.
checklist.
Old Bridge.
Boost pump stays on. Make sure as required
42 Victor.
and flaps are up.
It's 5 things.
5 things? I'm missing maps?
4
4 of them are here.
4 of them are here.
Descend maintain 4,000.
Got the other one.
6664.
You named 3 of them.
Right. Oh, power set.
Contact link.
That was the 4.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Makes your actual choir, which is the only thing that would probably change.
Okay, that's 3.
Let me settle here for a second. And I forgot the other ones.
Boost pump, you said, stays
Boost
on.
pump stays
And the
on.
5th one is engine parameters.
Engine parameters.
Perfect. Now pull it up.
Telegraph altimeter 3023.
One more down. Nope. That's the change to normal procedures.
Let me trim this thing. Climb power set. Flappers are up. Make sure as required. Fuel pump as required. Now we're going to turn it off.
1010, we got
But before it would stay on.
Chronos 10.
And now fuel pump comes off because we are cruising. Are we cruising? Yes, we are cruising.
Yeah. Except anytime you're going to turn the fuel pump off, like on the cruise checklist, look at your fuel balance first.
Fuel balance. Oh, yeah.
Because then you're going to turn it back on.
Fuel flow and balance, that's on.
It's last, right? So you're going to turn it off, then you're going to turn it back on, and then you're going to turn it back off. Like, before you even turn it off, if you need to switch tanks, and then off, then you don't have to worry about it.
Gotcha. Why the hell do they put it there?
It's just the way they did it. Remember we were talking about real life experience and what works and what doesn't work
Yes.
versus like what the books say. It's kind of same thing.
Yep.
It's like you learn to just do it there, and then when you get the fuel flow balance, I'm good, I switch, I'm on the right tank. You don't have to turn the fuel pump
Cruise
back on.
power set. engine parameters, all green, oil pressure, oil temperature, batteries, HGT, good. Fuel balance is set. Now we can lean this thing just a tiny bit here. Set. Buggy. AZ. Alright, why am I climbing? I guess that lady's going to ocean as well. Boost pump, power, full power.
McGuire, number
Flaps.
78408. Do you know if 5002 is hot or cold tonight?
Full power set.
5002 is
Make sure as required, flaps are up, engine parameters, boost pump stays on.
November 738, November Yankee, contact Atlantic City approach 124.6. Good day.
November 738, November Yankee, contact Atlantic City approach 124.6. Have a good day.
Sorry, my bad.
No problem.
1246.
McGuire approach. Cirrus 1 Echo Foxtrot, radio check.
November 21 Echo Foxtrot, contact Atlantic City approach 124.6.
124.6, 21 Echo Fox. It's Atlantic City. Atlantic City, Cirrus 21 Echo Fox, 3500.
Cirrus 21 Echo Foxtrot, Atlantic City approach, altimeter 3026.
3026, 21 Echo Fox. That's nice. Lighthouse.
A lot of boats out.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Gotta take advantage. Alright, course. Course reversal. Or actually, course set. Alright, now. Teach me how to use this damn thing. Alright. This is our destination.
No, that's the next leg.
That's the next leg.
It happens to be the destination.
Which happens to be the destination, of
but it
course.
could also just be the next waypoint in the flight plan.
Okay, got it.
This is always the destination, which right now is the same because your next leg is the destination.
This one.
Yep, so that distance is the same as your leg distance
Gotcha.
because they're both the destination right now.
Of course.
And then it's just telling us 15 minutes, 16 minutes in flight, you know, en route to that destination. The bearing to it is 229 right now. And fuel over destination would be 38 gallons.
Fuel left at destination.
Yeah, over destination they call it. So like if we didn't land, we just flew over it, 38 gallons.
Okay, fuel over. FOD, got it. Okay, 35 nautical miles, good. Alright. True airspeed 138, 137, ground speed 132, so that means we have a night knot right. Okay. This is another thing that confuses me. When we're calling out wind direction, when I say right crosswind, means from the right. Okay. That stuff confused me. Not blowing to the right, is blowing from the right.
Well, if let's say we're landing straight and we have a wind right to left, okay, we have a crosswind coming from the right to the left. How you say it, context, kind of matters there. So left crosswind, right crosswind. That's really a right crosswind because it's coming from the right across, even though the wind is moving to the left.
Right.
So you can kind of confuse yourself a little there.
Yeah.
If the windsock is, blowing this way, the wind is coming from the right, we have a right crosswind. Okay? If it's blowing that way, we have a left crosswind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's stuff. How do you call that? Dyslexia?
Yeah, kind of.
That confuses me a lot. Left, right, colors, directions. Nice, smooth air. Kind of boring.
In smooth air?
Yeah. This autopilot wants to go why? Oh, because freaking I didn't center the thing.
Well, why was headed mode on when you triggered it?
I triggered it and the heading bug is.
Should have been nav mode.
126.4.
Ah, okay.
That navigates your GPS.
126.47. Have a good night.
So now direct to enter.
Lance 216.
Reset your thing. And now hit nav. And then you see GPS. Now it's going to follow the GPS.
2000, maintain VFR, cleared on F22 approach, Lance 217 Alpha.
And then when you went to altitude mode, you were actually at 3510. When you selected it, you could use the scroll wheel here to make fine-tune adjustments to it. So just go ahead and use the scroll wheel and make it 35.
8,000 with whiskey. Sterling 1616.
With this? Oh, wait. Where's altitude? Oh, right here. Okay. Scoreboard.
The scoreboard, exactly. All right, so we're 25 miles away currently, as you can see at both spots. We're at 3,500 feet. What's pattern altitude?
All right.
I'll give you a good guess. It's basically sea level there, right? It's literally on the bay.
Sure.
So it's 1,000 feet.
So it's 1,000 feet.
For pattern altitude, right?
Do we set up?
What's 35 minus 1,000?
35 minus 1,000? 25.
Okay. And if we do our ×3 rule for our descent, how many miles away do we need to descend to be at 1,000 feet at the airport?
That's a good question. We need a calculator.
So it's 2,500 feet we have to go, right?
Right.
The rule is every 1,000 feet we need to descend is 3 nautical miles. Okay. So 2,000 feet would be 6 nautical miles, and then we have a half.
Okay. So 6.5 miles.
3 nautical miles then half is 1.5, right? Because it's 500 is the half, not the 1,000, not the miles. So if every 1,000 is 3 miles, 2,000 would be 6 miles,
right.
And then we have 500 feet,
okay,
right? Which is no longer 3 miles; it's half of 3, which is 1.5.
Okay.
So it would be 7.5 miles away.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 1.5, half of 3.
Half of 3.
Half of 3.
Also, we want to be 3 miles away, typically at pattern altitude. All right, so we want to be about at pattern altitude with still like 3 miles to go. Okay, that's like towered field kind of ethics,
Okay.
is that. So really, we need to be a little further away from the field at that point. So we'll add another 3 to that. All right, so that gives us what? If we were at 7.5, we want another
7,
3.
so 10.5 miles.
10.5 miles. So right about 10 miles, 10.5 miles is when we want to start our descent.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's what, 500? 500.
Yeah, about 500 feet per minute. Between 500 and 1,000, but 500 is where we're going to want to stay.
Sterling 1616, would you prefer direct Carroll or Maven tonight?
It looks like we're going into these people airspace.
We are.
Sounds good. Spirit 16.
Are we allowed?
I don't know. What's the requirements?
Radio communications.
Have you established two-way radio communication?
With that approach, with approach, yes, but is this the same approach?
Atlantic City approach, right?
Yeah. So we should be good.
We are good.
Okay.
And that should be. You're talking to the approach controller for Atlantic City.
For Atlantic City. Okay.
Either way, you're getting the phone number.
I hope not, because you're getting a phone number.
Right. So while we're
I'm not here.
while we're still 18 miles, let's put the weather in if you haven't already.
I have not.
So charts.
So charts.
AWAS is 119775. Let's go put that in comp 2.
119775.
And let's listen to that.
200 feet. No Vista Airman. Wind direction unreliable. Use wind stop. West Ocean City Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation at 2311 Zulu. Visibility pin. Altimeter 3027.
2167 Alpha, contact tower 120.3.
Feeling clear. Temperature 24 degrees Celsius.
120.3, land 67 Alpha.
Relative humidity 59%. Density altitude missing. Condensation altitude for 200 feet. No Vista Airman. Wind direction unreliable. Use wind stop.
Use windsock. So we got to overfly the field.
Yeah. We're going to check Atlantic City's wind.
Ocean City Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation at 2312 Zulu. Visibility pin. Altimeter 3027. Weather advisory. Feeling clear. Temperature 24 degrees Celsius. 2.16 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 59%. Density altitude missing. Condensation altitude for 200 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not.
So hit home.
Sterling 1616, amend the altitude to 3,000. Traffic 1 o'clock, 6 miles northwestbound. Out indicates 1,800. They just took off of a satellite.
Big knob.
Heading to your right.
Waypoint.
On the altitude, we're looking for him, 1616.
Little knob up to airport.
Wait. Oh, airport information.
Cursor in. KACY.
Why?
Okay, enter. Big knob down to ATIS. Enter. Load into COM 2 standby. Transfer. Let's listen to that.
Information whiskey.
I just want the wind.
Atlantic City, this information whiskey 2254 Zulu on the observation. Wind 2109, visibility 10 miles. Technician clear,
you can maneuver any way you want, just maintain cover your above for that traffic. Now there at your 1 o'clock, about 4 miles northbound, 2,100.
Inbound aircraft
Any way we want to maneuver at 3,000, we're still
Notice
looking for
mission Atlantic City Vortex is out of
210 what?
Mission whiskey. Atlantic City, this information whiskey 2254 Zulu on the observation. Wind 2109 at 9, visibility 10 miles. The sky condition clear, house 2000.
Perfect.
We
Temperature
have that
24.
traffic in sight now for 1616.
Alright.
Sterling 16.
So go ahead and turn this back up to the COM 1.
2,400 now.
What?
Okay, yeah, we
COM
see him,
1.
and altitude our discretion.
Chart again. Put in the CTAF for Ocean City.
Where's my CTAF? Where's my city? Oh, Unicom, right?
CTAF.
Oh yeah, Unicom, CTAF. Same shit.
Not the same thing.
Same shit, man.
Not the same thing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
CTAF is what pilots use. Unicom is for the ground units on the airport.
So that's the
You want to
Unicom
talk
too.
to the FBO or something like that, or
So that's the Unicom too.
correct. It's both. They monitor it, but CTAF is what we're talking on when we're talking pilots.
Got it.
The traffic advisory frequency.
Pilots only.
All right, perfect. Home. We're going to plan on 2-4 because the wind is 210 at 9 at Atlantic City. We're also 10 miles, 9.6 now, so let's start our descent. So power back. Autopilot off. All right, set your altitude 1000. Okay, vertical speed. It's at 700 right now, make it 500. Perfect. Now the flight director is going to guide you for a 500 foot per minute descent, as well as to stay on track towards Ocean City. Okay, and we could also do this, VFR charts. We could see runway 24 is a right pattern at Ocean City.
Right pattern.
Right. So which side do we want to get of the airport right now?
We want to go out to the water.
Kind of go that way so we can set up for an entry. We don't have to do any teardrops or anything like that. We'll just enter right on the 45.
Sterling 1616, contact tower 120.3, good night.
Tower on 20.3, Spirit 1616.
Okay. You can hit the red button, just get rid of the flight director here.
What's that?
I said just hit the disconnect button, just get rid of the flight director now that you're just flying. Alright, and increase your descent rate. You're descending slower than what we need. I should see the altitude select arc, like over here for the altitude. Pull that power back too.
Cirrus 21 Echo Foxtrot, you'll have Ocean City in sight.
Affirmative, 1 Echo Fox has the airport site.
1 Echo Foxtrot, right at that squawk VFR, frequency change is approved, have a good night.
Squawk and VFR, dog. To 1 Echo Fox, good night.
Okay, yep, so squawk VFR, perfect, and we can go over to CTAF. Okay, you can let the airport know we're 5 miles to the northeast, and we'll be setting up for a 45 entry for runway 24.
Ocean County, right?
Ocean
County. City.
Ocean City. Actually, go this way. I lied. Go this way. Right pattern 24 would be on that side, right?
Yeah, 24 is headed the wrong way, yeah.
Exactly. So just kind of swing that way towards like the bridges, and then we'll make a big loop and come back in, enter the downwind this way, and come down.
Got it. Ocean City. Ocean City traffic, Cirrus 21 Echo Fox is 4.5 miles to the northeast. We'll be joining the right downwind for runway 24 on a 45. Ocean City.
Yeah, actually, because the windsock is, or we don't have wind information, let's do an overfly with a teardrop if we want to do 24. And if not, we can also just enter a direct entry left downwind for 6, right? Because look at the wind here. 287, that makes sense. But
Yeah,
we don't
right?
really know what is over there. So let's pretend like we're not really sure what the wind is and what you're going to have to do. So where we actually have to observe the windsock to make a decision, okay? So let's say there's an airport that you don't have another airport to check the wind, all right? And you really want to see what the wind is.
Right.
There's nobody here right now, and that's a good exercise of like actually what old pilots had to do back in the day. Really early pilots, you had to fly over the airfield, look at the windsock, and see what it was.
Yep.
And then make a decision. All right, run the descent checklist real quick too as well.
Forward. Checklist, altimeter is set. Cabin heat defrost. As required. Landing lights coming on. Fuel system check. We are not on the fullest tank. We will go on the fullest tank. Mixture coming full rich. Brake check.
All Sky traffic, go to Skyhawk 2.
I have pressure.
Checks on my side.
East. Gonna enter on a 45 to left downwind, runway 14, Ocean County.
Before landing. Not yet.
I just hit the seatbelt.
Alright.
Everything else is a flow. You don't ever come back to this checklist.
Fuel pump is going to stay on.
All right, let's overfly. Airfield's right off here to your right.
I don't see it, and yes, I see it.
3
Okay.
hangers. So we want to fly over the top. So make a right turn. 30 degrees. No delay turn. There you go. You're going to make a call. You're going to overfly it. Try to stay at 1500 here.
Ocean City to 1 Echo Fox, overflying the field. We'll be joining the
Teardrop for
right downwind. The right downwind via teardrop for runway 24, Ocean City.
Windsock is favoring 24.
Roger that.
Did you see it?
I see it. I saw it.
Okay, perfect. All right, so that way at least you can visually confirm that you're not going to have a tailwind.
See it here. Oh man, I flew right over it.
Yeah, so also keep yourself offset a little bit if you need to see the windsock.
Yeah.
it was lit, so I saw
Yeah.
it nice and easily.
Yeah, we definitely see it.
Okay.
All right, let's get away. Get away, get away.
Ocean County traffic, transport to Bridges, turn left downwind for runway 14, Ocean County traffic.
All right, so we're at 1 mile away from the runway right now. So about 1.1 to 1.2 is when I'll usually start that turn. And now, just like we do ground reference maneuvers,
Yep.
do your turn as you would a ground reference as far as the wind. So we're turning into the headwind, means we have the slowest ground speed, right? So you want to shallow the bank out. So do like 20 degrees of bank. So shallow the bank out. Because you're into the wind. You have a longer ground speed. You're going to track over the ground. If you do it too quickly, then you'll end up in the wrong spot. So you want to make a perfect teardrop here. All right?
Yeah, I want to make a perfect teardrop. I would love to make a perfect teardrop.
Or you want to put yourself in a better spot. So if you turn 30 the whole time, your circle's going to be off because of the wind. All right, now we're still into the headwind, right?
Yeah.
So just kind of keep that in mind. Now as the tailwind comes in, now you go to 30, you know, as we're starting to get the wind going to start pushing us. Okay, 30 degrees of bank, so got to actually turn.
Do I have to turn?
Yeah, otherwise you're going to now come in a little tight. If you had been at 30 right there, you would have been right around that 0.9 to mile. All right, airfield's off the right wing here. See if that looks okay to you. Just a little close, but
Just a little bit
fine.
closer.
You can maybe point out a little bit here.
Yeah.
And we're already past our beam point, so boost pump, make sure flaps, and let's get
Boost
down.
pump. Make sure flaps.
Right,
Let's
don't
get down.
edge in though, right? If you're already tight, don't lean in, because then when you make your turns, you're going to be too close. All right, downhill.
Ocean County South, from Mike Echo is 5 miles south
Don't
of the
edge in.
field, maneuvering 3,000
Keep turning in.
feet over the sand
You're going to
pit,
make that turn even
solid
tighter for you.
Ocean
All right, now make your turn. 30 degrees. Right to 30, no delay. When you're tight like that, you want to be very precise on your turns and get those turns going. Don't lift the nose. Keep it down.
10 miles out on the RNAV GPS runway 24, Ocean County.
All right, perfect. Level and flaps 100 immediately. Fight that balloon. Adjust power to stay at 90 here. Okay, you got the airport in sight. Judge your final turn. Might have been a little early there, so just look out the window and adjust as necessary. And you can make your final call for Ocean City.
Ocean City, 21 Echo Fox is on final for runway 24, Ocean City.
Yep, so just a little early, so just adjust in that turn, widen out. All right, perfect. Final approach speed is going to be about 78 for short field, okay? So you're going to basically do a normal pattern at 78, and you're going to pull power earlier so we start to lose speed and the final descent. So that way when you enter the flare, you have less energy, so we can land on our point. So pull a little power out. Yep, you can see on the glide path we're a little high on the lights, and we're a little fast. We want to be about 78 to 75. Okay, better. You can feel that sink coming in a little bit. Yep, just lift the nose slightly. Lights coming red. Perfect. Now add a little power back in. That's about 76. Okay, perfect. 74. Now power idle. Keep the nose coming down. Power idle. Really pulled idle. All right. And get low. Flare. And you should have only about 200 feet of float. Touchdown. Nice. Perfect. Flaps up. All right. Light braking. And full aerodynamic braking. Perfect. So you keep the nose on the ground, and then now you would start to get more aggressive on the brakes to stop. So we can almost make Charlie if you wanted.
Oh, we can make it.
Doesn't seem so short, right?
Huh?
That was pretty good.
That worked out. That worked out pretty good. Better than I thought.
You want to go to the beach?
Let's go.
How cool an airport is that?
This is great. This is freaking great.
Go pull off the whole shorts and clean up the plane. But like right into shore.
Yeah, this is nice.
Little strip of land, the runway flying right over, you know, the beach and everything. Got somebody looking at you right there.
Ocean City to Wanaka Fox, clear of runway 24, Ocean City.
Yeah, perfect. Yep, flaps are already
Flaps
up.
are already up.
The short field. That was a very smooth landing, sir.
You helped.
I didn't help at all.
Oh, stop it.
I didn't help at all.
Oh, stop.
I put my hand there just to feel what you were doing, but I didn't.
I'm gonna look. That camera's gonna tell you if you helped or not. Your controls.
My controls.